In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to make you 1,000 times smarter than every futures trader on the entire planet. I'm going to make sure that you understand how to identify when trends have changed so you can stop losing money and start winning more trades. Because once you understand what this is, and then what you're seeing here, nothing will look the same for you ever again. Welcome back to the channel, SJC Trades Futures. I'm Stephen J. Campbell, a full-time futures trader and a full-time futures educator. I'm here to give you daily videos so you can get better, win more trades, and lose a lot less. Let's get to the charts. Poof. Would you believe me if I told you that this is a trend that set up just 10 days ago? And for many of you, you were the best trader in the world. You could do absolutely no wrong. Everything you did was an immediate win. But for a lot of you this week, you might be losing a ton of money. That's because market open has looked largely like this. Nothing but a barcode. Don't trade barcodes. Don't trade chop. Some days, don't trade at all. Right here, we have a trend in a downtrend that lasts quite literally 9 in the morning all the way until 3 in the morning. Now, unfortunately, we get used to, because we're pattern recognition machines in our brains, recognizing trends and then forgetting that that's not normal. So that becomes our new normal. So you sit down to your platform, you see a drop, it has follow through, it happens over and over again. You form what's called a bias. When you have a bias, you're looking for the same thing to happen repeatedly. I have snapped my 1K toolkit on to show you how perfectly these levels line up. I love this tool. I can't wait to unleash it on the world. When you're looking at this chart right here and you see nothing but bouncing around on the charts, this translates to massive periods of chop. I have about 15 spots left for the 1K waitlist, so click the link below, put your first name and your email. I'll let you know when you can get those resistance and support levels, the orb, the whole package. When you no longer see these big, long, flowy setups where things just trend down in one direction for the better part of an hour straight, and when market structure changes and suddenly things just look sideways as heck, you need to get incredibly patient and wait. Put the word wait into the chat so I know that you're actually following along. So here's what it looked like today to deal with the market open on NASDAQ futures. We had a massive quick little run up to the 200. And if there was an entry on this chart, it was right here because we broke this level up here, which it kept repeating and stepping up to, but there was an immediate wipeout right afterwards. And for a lot of you, again, that's because you're not realizing that we have entered a different market open scenario. Every day it's been doing this for several days in a row. So how do you combat this? Well, you have to wait for your entry. You have to draw your orb box. I'm going to use my toolkit because I'm lazy, and I'm going to see that the orb exists, and we can see how it drew that orb right here. We have our 15-minute open and it draws it out. And you can tell when to enter. You would enter right here. And why, pray tell, do you enter right there? Let me explain it and break it down. It actually encompasses all of this. And just because it breaks out once right here doesn't mean it's going to remain going up. We wait for it to come back down and then break out a second time, which means your real entry is right here on the second breakout. So put the word breakout in the comments so I know you're getting it. So you don't know how much those comments help. If you're a student with 1K a day, I'm going to put your lesson for the orb into the comments down below so you can see it and you can watch it again, the full 20-minute plus video. Now listen, I'm not gaining much traction on YouTube telling you that you have to wait and take your entries selectively. People will tell you every day is worth thousands of dollars. That's not always the case. And now I would make a lot of money if I had a Discord server and I was calling out signals and I was trading every day on sim accounts, and then I would be telling you that I own the Ferrari. But I'm telling you, be slow with this stuff. Be responsible. I want to see you guys trading forever. I want to see some of you make a career out of this. Here's some people I think who are trying to be career traders from our own community. We have Yanisos, who said, nice to see somebody working from moving averages. It's not common. They love them too. They work beautifully, but mostly in historical data. It is simple, but not easy to do. You know what? Sometimes the simplest things are not that easy until you catch on to them. I think moving averages is the most important thing that people can ever do. Next, we have Pete Lungs. He's one of my students. I can verify that. I know exactly what his full name is because we've emailed back and forth. He says no gambling. He is doing the setup. He got in and out of the opening candle that we had yesterday in that video at the exact positions I did. He made $205 on 5 micros. I love it. You made $205 in less than 2 minutes? I mean, the person working at the corner store, they didn't make $200 in 8 hours today. Krizik, one of my students, he says that he didn't want to trade the first bar yesterday, but he made $300 on his main pro account, meaning that he has access to that money literally today. He can get in his bank account. He's teaching himself to have patience and that it's indeed a virtue. Yes, we cover patience, but no amount of lessons will help if you don't know how to implement it. Now listen, if you want to be like one of my students, if you want to be somebody who is finally figuring this stuff out, finally it's going to make sense to you, if you want somebody who can guide you, who can help you with all of that, who's put it all together, who's been there and done that, and you want to turn all of those repeated frustrations into clarity, I want you to get into 1K a day. It's my entire blueprint, my roadmap for you. It's going to tell you when to click, what to look for, how the price really fluctuates, and it applies to everything. It doesn't matter what you're trading or what chart you're on. Price action's all the same. Right now, I have it for $197. It's a $2,000 course, but you're going to get it for less because I want to treat 10,000 people to the joys of trading and teach them to be better than me because I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And put it this way, I bought these AirPod Max at Best Buy. Literally 2 months later, they came out with a better pair. $500, already extinct. You're going to own 1K a day forever. You're just going to put in the code SJC15 at checkout to get that special price. And then you come back and you watch this channel every single day and you see if you're doing it right. Or you just subscribe to the channel and come back and I teach you something every single day. And just remember this, at the end of the day, I believe in you more than a lot of you guys even believe in yourselves.